UC Sec Chimera.
You have entered restricted space. Please respond. This world is off limits. You are advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatorum. You're interfering with a critical mission. Stand down or I'll report you. Off limits. Why are you going to stop me from landing? I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatorum.
Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Okay. We'll do another planet scan. And head down to forward base 441. I think that was the 5th planet I needed for the next perk of the planet scanning perk tree. Let's check. So if we go to scanning, yep, 5 out of 5. So let's okay, so it's just I can detect rarer things, which sounds fine. So now we need to scan even more planets and moons, which I could do on my own. I don't think anyone wants to see a section of me just going around scanning planets. But it's something that would be easy to do.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied.
This was a habited planet?
Inside the barriers, double time!
Like a city with lots of people on this planet?
You a casino unit? You're heading to command. Far end of the compound.
Okay. I guess let's go down. Looks like it's on a lower level. Okay, just target practice. I was like, what are they shooting? What are you? There's no plaque. Is that the creatures that we're planning to spread around? That are apparently nice, safe, and peaceful as they are able to kill terramorphs? I mean, I'm just gonna look through your stuff since it's apparently not stealing. Ooh, that's worth a lot. Hey there.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Orion, UC Vanguard, you're expecting me? I'm with the collection team. I'm just here for coffee. Black, 2 sugars, please. Captain Orion, UC Vanguard.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit. Commander Hatum. I no need for introductions, Major Simon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yeah. Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup. Sure, sure. Now I'll take your heaviest ordnances, please. Can you tell us what we're going to face out there? You wouldn't even send a rescue party? I I guess we'll start with the bottom one. Vivictus bombed this place. Why would he do that? We know. It was to stop them from getting off.
The initial Terramorph outbreak that overran Londinium during the tail end of the colony war came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Vivictus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city, halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinium more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood?
You wouldn't even send a rescue party.
We are unwanted guests on this planet, and, as a rule, I don't put my people in any more risk than is absolutely necessary. We've got it hard enough out here. So, no. There will be no cavalry sweeping into the rescue.
Can you tell us what we're going to face out there?
Terramorphs, and plenty of them. Outside our little sanctuary here, much of the planet is theirs. For that reason, we keep our trips into the city to a minimum. That also means our intel becomes largely historical once you go much beyond the defenses. It's also why I want to make sure I'm being crystal clear. Out there, you're on your own.
Okay. Then I'll take your heaviest ordnance, please.
We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Ready when you are. I'm with Percival. Let's get this over with fast. You can pinpoint the location of these samples all the way from here.
Pinpoint's a bit strong.
The equipment will be able to get us a rough location of any acceptable samples in the scan area. It'll be up to you, Kaiser, and I to find the things.
Okay. Ready when you are.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Seems strange that they encouraged me to buy gear and then immediately sent me here where gear is apparently being made available. See, I need some of these display cases with mannequins on my ship. Like, I'd like my ship to be a mobile outpost.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
Alright, who are you? Oh, you're Hadrian. Let's not talk to you first. I think that's where we're going to. Let's check out all these other places of interest first. That are apparently all inside. Fine, I'll go through the door. Alright. Big gun. Lots of ammo. Even more ammo. Alright. Well, let's just grab all of them and then compare what I have. Spacesuits. Compared to equipped. 112 drops to 108. Energy drops a lot. Okay, so you're just worse everywhere. But I take less damage from aliens, which in this exact moment is useful. think I'll stick with what I have, but that will sell for a lot. Here, a bit less physical, more energy, bit less electromagnetism, weighs less, and has a bunch of extra cool things. And it's balanced rather than a basic boost. Yes, I will switch to that. Sure. More damage to scanned targets. Well, that encourages me to scan things. And then this gun. Not you. You. No, it claims I already had that one. Because it has a favorite of 4. Unless every gun I've been picking up has been going into slots that I didn't have favorited. Which could be. Because it's definitely marked that it's new. Alright, you have more damage, way less fire rate. More range and accuracy, but... overall, no, I'm gonna keep using the one I have. Alright, there were some upgrades there.
Word of advice while you're out there. Don't trust what the voices tell you.
Don't trust what the voices tell you? What on earth does that mean? Okay. None of these are particularly amazing.
Going out there willingly. Damn.
I mean, a lot of them are reasonable value to mass. So I might as well grab them. Because, like,
Going to the city much? Never for long. Too risky.
3,000 credits value to mass is no joke. Alright. Now that I've looted your base, let's go check out this city. And hopefully not die.
All set on your gear?
Yep.
Are you ready to do this?
Wait, are you nervous?
Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not?
I'm ready.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Oh. I have to hit that switch.
On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Shit. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them.
Okay. So we've got a bunch of creatures that are all dominated by
I'm sure we can find a use for this.
a terramorph. Let's go up top.
System suggested lost area.
Get a quick reload in. you want to step back into shooting range, be helpful. All right. Nice and simple.
Just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Okay, we've got a load of stuff here. Cool stuff. Feel like because they gave me a whole bunch of digipicks, I should take the time to open this weapon case. But I'll be disappointed if it's not anything impressive. Alright. What works in this outer layer? Nothing. And we'll come back and try again. There we go. So you'll work. And then you. And then for this middle layer, we could do something like that. And maybe... No. Nope, those ones don't work together. So if we did maybe you. Okay, so that will work. There. And you? Yeah. Perfect. Hopefully there's something good. Yeah, value 21,000. Okay, so our goal is a few things out that way. Yeah, 3 things that are over this way. Albino Terramorph. Fun, fun, fun. Oh dear. There we go. No. Reload. Okay. Got a container. Oh. I did not even see you. Oh, close Terramorph. Maybe that explains why I didn't see you.
I'm over here! Oh god! Please don't let me die!
Okay. Did I hear a voice, or is that the Terramorph hallucinations? I didn't need to grab all of that. Not hearing the guy anymore, so I'm assuming that might have been a Terramorph hallucination. Yep, I'm encumbered again. Fantastic. And I don't have Sarah with me to be a pack animal. Ooh, good stuff in this one. Good value to mass.
All Asili's samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
That I can do. Kaiser, where you at? There you are.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
You got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Well, that was a strange thing that Kaiser has information but doesn't know how he got it. For them to intentionally put that into the dialogue. That's surely going to come back. Alright. I don't need probably any of you. Because you're not super valuable. And this is actually not that valuable value to mass. Because it just weighs a ton even though it's very valuable. So I'll drop you and that should give me plenty more carrying capacity. Alright, so now we're going to the steam tunnels. The Kaiser's not sure how he knows about them being available. And yeah, I'm curious about that guy who asked for help. Because I didn't see him around there.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel.
Probably related. Oh.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
Some still active power source. Clearly. I mean, they've got all these machines here.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Have you seen this?
Yep, as expected.
Oh God. The heat leeches are terramorphs. You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
Feels like a pretty major discovery. Nothing natural should be able to do that. We just witnessed, that can't be how all terramorphs are born, right? What does this mean for the plans to clean up terramorphs?
That I don't have an answer for right now.
Haha.
But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terramorphs. The Aciles we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
That can't be how all terramorphs are born, right?
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
So, if normally they don't just suddenly evolve like that, then there should be terramorphs that are somewhere between the stages of the heat worms, heat slugs, whatever they were, to the terramorphs. Unless they're like caterpillars where they just suddenly, go away for a while and then just suddenly hatch as a much more terrifying creature. Nothing natural should be able to do that.
I am sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terramorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terramorph spawning.
That's problematic.
Sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
Except you said the Lazarus plant doesn't grow anywhere else. So, no? Given what we just witnessed, it's certainly plausible. I can't imagine what it would take to pull something like that off. I don't know what to think right now. I'll say it's plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
I assume I need to kill it.
Deploying lethal countermeasures.
Okay. Trying not to shoot our robot friend. Metamorph tissue sample worth 180,000. It's value to mass. Worth 18,000.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Here you go, Kaiser.
It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack in New Atlantis, that someone thought they could get away with attacking the UC. Yeah, Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Yeah. I thought the timings of those terramorphs showing up was suspicious. Definitely. I guess it might be possible. You sound like a complete crackpot right now. No. But didn't you say this plant can't grow anywhere but here?
It can't. At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way.
Life, finds a way? The timings of the terramorph showing up was suspicious.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Your clone, father. United Colonies, someone inside the UC must have plans for the Lazarus plants. Freestar Collective makes the most sense. They'd be happy to see the UC suffer. I've got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations. That's true. Commander Hatum or one of her soldiers, they're the most likely to know about this. House of Arun, trust me, those guys are the worst. Maybe some independent group like Ecliptic. They're always looking for firepower. I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna say it's too soon to start hurling accusations.
That's a good point. An accusation this consequential needs evidence to back it up, not just conjecture.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The